When you're packing for the Camino, it's easy to focus on the big stuff. Your backpack, your shoes, your hiking clothes, and all of that stuff is essential.
But after walking 14 Caminos together, we've learned that the items on this list make our Caminos so much better, and they each cost less than $25. This video is brought to you by Epicka, but more on that in a bit.
Here are 10 small pieces of gear that can make your Camino a lot better. I'm Sean.
And I'm Lainey.
And this is Days We Spent.
Our first item is the buff. This is one of the most versatile pieces of gear that you can bring for any hike and also any Camino. It's great for hot days, blazing sun, cold nights. You can wet it, put it on your neck when you're warm. You can use it to protect your skin from the sun. You can wear it as a hat. You can wear it as a balaclava. There's so many ways you can wear this small mini tube scarf. The buff is lightweight, comfy, and is designed for years of use. This one was a Christmas present that Sean gave me 9 years ago, and it still looks pretty much brand new. Next up, we have the Chums wallet. It's lightweight, durable. I've been using this for years. And most importantly, it has 2 different zipper pockets, one for your cards and ID, and the other for your cash and coins.
We recently made a video about how to manage your money on the Camino, and in that video, we talked about the importance of cash. In Europe, cash means coins. Obviously, you're gonna have bills on you, but it's important to have a wallet that can handle coins for coffees, for little things along the trail, and we love the Chums wallet for that. You gotta stay charged on the Camino. With the ultralight, ultra-compact Epicka Air 40-watt universal travel adapter, it's easier than ever to keep your devices charged without lugging around all the extra bulk. This thing is tiny, just over an inch thick and weighing just 4 ounces. The Air 40-watt is 30% slimmer than previous adapters, making it perfect for ultralight travelers like me who need to keep multiple devices charged without adding a lot of bulk to their bag.
We love how the slim design keeps the charger in the wall when you plug it in. This adapter features 40-watt fast charging, which can charge an iPhone 17 from 0 to 50% in about 20 minutes. You can charge 5 devices simultaneously with 3 USB-C, there's a 40-watt and 2 15 watts, 1 USB-A, and the AC plug.
The Air 40-watt adapter supports AC input voltage across more than 200 countries and regions with built-in interchangeable plugs for basically anywhere you want to take this thing. We've used Epicka travel adapters on multiple Caminos and trips and highly recommend their newest ultralight, ultra-compact version.
The Epicka Air 40-watt travel adapter normally sells for $26.99, but we've got a 20% off code just for you. Make sure you use that. It's in our description, and you can click that link and take advantage of our special Days We Spend discount. Next, we have the Matador Flat Pack soap case. Yes, you could use a plastic bag, but this device has changed my Caminos. It's a little mini dry bag, but the special thing about it is it allows your soap to dry when it's inside this bag, so that your soap lasts longer and it's not a big sticky mess when you pull it back out.
When you first bought it, I was a little skeptical, but you've taken this thing on every Camino. You use it every day. It is worth the money.
I also love that it has a roll top and a clip, so that I can just clip it to the outside of my bag or hang it off my bed and let the soap dry. One of my favorite items is the Kula cloth. This is a glorified pee rag that hangs from your bag, and they make multiple different designs. Some are way cuter than these old ones that I have. Essentially, the Kula cloth is an antimicrobial surface and it's waterproof, so when you wipe yourself to dry or dab yourself to dry after you've squat to pee, you then just clip it to your bag and it hangs to dry. It has a little airflow, and because it's trapped inside, you're not getting like pee all over your backpack. But I love this because it's an alternative to toilet paper. You don't have to pack out toilet paper when you're on the trail. The Kula cloth is washable. You just easily wash it in the sink with your soap that you've taken out of your soap case, and then it dries very, very quickly and it's ready to go the next day. I've taken both of these on multiple Caminos and they've got years of wear left in them, and I will never take a trip without this piece of gear. Toilet paper litter is a big problem on the Camino. Don't be part of the problem, be part of the solution.
Our next piece of gear is lamb's wool,
also known as hiker's wool.
We never hike the Camino without lamb's wool. That's all we have to say about it. Lamb's wool helps prevent blisters and makes it just much more comfortable for your feet to breathe, especially your toes. It wicks away moisture away from your skin. It provides an extra layer of
interstitial friction.
Yeah. And it provides a little bit of padding and comfort. So if you feel a hot spot coming on, or if you want to prevent a blister in a place where you know you might get blisters, like in between specific toes that always rub against each other, put lamb's wool on before you put on your socks. You will have an extra layer of protection to prevent or alleviate blisters.
My favorite thing about lamb's wool is that it's reusable, unlike Compeed. So you can wash it. These are clean pieces, and then continue to reuse it for many times. They're clean. They're very clean.
The only wrong way to use lamb's wool is to not use lamb's wool. Buy it, bring it. It weighs nothing, squishes down to nothing. It is an essential Camino item.
Sock liners. Our other way to prevent blisters is we both wear 2 pairs of socks at all times. This is a personal choice that you can make. Everyone has their own preference, but we've been doing this for years and years and years, and it always works great for us. What it means is that you have the sock liner is a thin pair of socks that goes underneath your main hiking sock. And there are 3 different materials that we like. There's pros and cons of each.
Starting with the most affordable option, you will have Cool Max liners. You'll see Cool Max in a lot of hiking clothing and gear, and that's because it's very good at wicking away sweat and helping your skin breathe.
But it is polyester, so it will smell more than the other materials. But it's also very durable.
The next step up is merino. I wear a pair of merino sock liners. These are also from REI. We love merino wool. We talk about it on the channel all the time. More expensive, but you get the odor protection. You're probably going to be wearing these multiple days, and you might not get a chance to wash them all the time. So
ooh, I wash mine every day.
Sometimes you get in late. Sometimes it's wet outside. Sometimes you just can't get them done. But I don't always wash mine every day, and I like having merino for that extra little bit of odor protection. And lastly, the more expensive material for sock liners is silk. It's a little bit lighter, it breathes really well, and the whole point of a sock liner is to add extra interstitial suspension between your skin and your shoe. The sock adds a little bit, a sock liner adds more. The silk is really, really good at that. The downside is that this is a very fragile material. So if you wear silk sock liners every day and you hike a Camino, they're probably going to be see-through by the end of it.
Yeah, they start to show a lot of wear, but I do think they're the best option for summer because they're so much more breathable and lightweight than the other options.
Lainey doesn't deal with heat as well as I do, so if she's wearing thick socks on a hot summer day,
I get heat rash. Yeah, so I usually choose the silk ones, but in the shoulder season, I go with the merino wool. But if I am looking for something that I don't care how much it's going to get damaged and it's going to hold up longer, I'll go with my Cool Max.
And there's multiple variations of this. This is from Injinji. They have the little toe socks. That's an option that you can have to provide extra suspension in between your toes if you don't want to use lamb's wool. We always use sock liners in tandem with lamb's wool because it works every time, so we're never going to stop doing it.
Our next piece of gear is the Hero Clip. These come in multiple sizes. This is the size small, and I would recommend the small or the extra small for the Camino. You might look at this and say, oh, it's just a carabiner, but it's not. It actually opens up into a hook. So you can use this hook in the shower to keep your clothes off the floor. You can use this to keep your bag off the floor in restaurants or in the albergues. I also use this as a regular carabiner to hold my hat, but because it's so versatile, you have so many more options on what you can do with it.
You hang stuff off your bag with this, your hiking sticks when we get to a city.
Yeah.
It can hold a lot of weight.
And I think these are really high quality and they make a perfect little piece of gear to just add to your setup that gives you more options than a regular carabiner.
The next item is All Good Sunscreen Butter. We've talked about All Good a lot on the channel because we think sun protection is really important. And we love these sunscreen tins because they're small, they're lightweight, but more importantly, they're effective. When you just dab a little bit of this sunscreen, either the tinted or the typical white zinc. We use it for our face, our nose, our ears, our neck.
When I use it on my hands to protect my fingers from the sun with my sun hoodie and with my hiking poles.
But what's crazy is that like a little dab will do ya. Just a little smear of it on your face will last for hours. And we use these little tins for an entire Camino, sometimes multiple Caminos.
Oh, always multiple Caminos. I didn't even go through one of these tins for my face during our 54-day Camino. So a little bit goes a long long way. We don't use these like to slather all over our legs or anything, but these are for the spots that sweat the most and the spots that are easy to forget. So we want long-lasting sun protection.
A quick note, the tinted sunscreen is great. It's much more natural looking than the white sunscreen, so you don't look like a crazy ghost out on the meseta. But it might stain your clothes or your buff or sunglasses or anything, so that's something to keep in mind. And while they might feel expensive for the amount of sunscreen that you're getting, the use case and the duration of each of these little tins is kind of amazing. They last forever, so in our opinion, they're more than worth the price. We love the Sea to Summit Airlight Towel. This is what it looks like if you don't lose the case it comes in. This is a size large. We think that's the best size for the Camino because it's big enough to use as an actual towel, but still obviously folds up really, really small. It's really lightweight. It folds down to nothing and it dries insanely fast. You will always have a dry towel when you pack your bag in the morning.
We've got one more item as a bonus for you, and these are our favorite hiking pole tips.
This is a bonus because you can't buy these in the US. You can't even find them on the decathlon.com website because these are an in Spain only special.
They might be in Europe in general. I feel like you can get these in France, probably.
Maybe. Luckily, there's decathlons everywhere.
And they have them at almost every decathlon. So go get them in Madrid, Pamplona, Burgos.
I don't know what is in this rubber, this red rubber. It's the red hiking pole tips. But we found these on accident a few years ago. They're made of diamonds or something because they're literally indestructible.
These are the only hiking poles that have lasted through multiple Caminos. And I'm a monster. I really push down on my poles. And I have been able to use these over and over and over again instead of going through 3 or 4 pairs on a Camino.
If you're someone who uses hiking poles, which we highly recommend, adding these little red hiking pole tips when you're on concrete, when you're on the road, when you're on a very rocky trail. This is a big part of keeping your hiking tips from making a ton of noise when you walk through a city, but also preserving the tips for when you need them in the mud. Grab these. They're only a couple of euros. They will last an insanely long time, and they make hiking the Camino just a little bit nicer. That's some of our favorite Camino gear that you can get for less than $25, and we promise each and every item that we mentioned has made our Caminos a little bit better.
And we brought all of these items on many, many Caminos throughout the years, and we will never pack without them. We've got an entire playlist full of packing lists for the Camino, depending on the season and the route you're taking, so make sure to check that out. We've also made a whole video about how to plan your Camino. If this is your first time walking the Camino de Santiago and you don't know where to start, follow our step-by-step tip.
Thanks so much for spending your day with us. Hopefully we'll see you out there on the Camino.
Buen Camino, peregrinos.